Hello, Torpor. How you doing? Don't worry about it, Tids. That's fine. Thank you for saying hi. And good luck with the double modding. I have been there. It is not fun. Fair play, Torpor. I hope things start to look up for you soon. I really do. Oh. Hello. Well, it looks like everything's working, though I've got a slight technical hiccup. Oh, that's a very good question, Torpor. I'm not 100% sure. If I'm honest with you. I'm just going to quickly, while we're live, fix this little camera issue we've got going on here, and then I will explain why we've got a camera issue going on. Don't even know if I can fix this while I'm live. It should be interesting. I might just make it worse. Aha! Sorted. I'm actually just going to leave that there so that I can adjust the focus as and when I need to. Because this is all still kind of set up from the Squiggan, which we'll be working on some more in a bit, but there we go. A bit too bright, isn't it? Better. Increase contrast. There we go. Much better. So, I got a Twitch payout this month. And as I said I was going to do when I got the new Twitch payout, I picked myself up a new face cam. Then found out, after the face cam arrived, that you can't have two of that specific make of camera running at the same time. It works for some, like the face cam that I've got currently and Porthos cam, which are both the same brand of camera and are both a decade old. But it doesn't work for a lot of newer cameras, which is weird. So I've had no end of camera problems tonight. It is indeed the 922 Torpor. You can't have two of them running at the same time. You can only have one 922 at a time, which is dumb. Because it's a really good camera, but it's just not designed for setups like this. Yeah. So plugging in the second 922 caused this one to stop working. And unplugging this camera meant that when I plugged it back in, it didn't want to work either. So I had a point where I had no cameras at all except for Porthos cam that was actually fucking working. But I got it all fixed.
Hello there.
But the unplugging and replugging resulted in all of my settings for HobbyCam being completely wiped, and I've just had to reset them all now because I hadn't realised. Hey, Longship, how you doing? Technical difficulties, yeah. I mean, my life is just one big technical difficulty these days, but yeah. Oh shit, that's a thought. I have buttons to do the heavy lifting to shout out my mods now. So, seeing as I know Tids is here, shout out to Tids. I caught a bit of Tids' running with rifles stream the other day. It was very fun. I was lurking. I have been very lurky lately in people's streams because I'm quite tired. Technically, my life is also difficult. Cheers to that one, Longship. Yeah, running with rifles looks fun. Not my kind of game, I don't think, but it does look fun, and it looks like you're enjoying it, Tibbs, and that's the important thing, really, isn't it? Sorry, Tibbs. But yeah, so we have two things to work on today. First off, we have to name them. The Envy Mushroom, Envy Pride Mushroom. Hey, Squirrel, how you doing? Good afternoon / evening, depending on where you draw the line. Yeah. Happy Friday. How about that? How you doing, Squirrel? Oh, actually, seeing as it's Friday, gotta put something in the jukebox. Oh, hey up, D-Mac. How you doing, mate? Ah, thank you, Tids. Now I know that I need to sort my lurk command out so it works at any point in a sentence. Unlucky for some, wouldn't trade it for a double pepper. Oh, bless you, mate. Thank you very much for 13 months of being laboured with me. How you feeling about that? In all seriousness, though, thank you so much, mate. Your unwavering support is a treasure that nothing else could compare to. Except for maybe you, Porthos, yes. You are beautiful and adorable. Come on. Hey, Modhale, how you doing? Still having the Lady Migraine as a guest. Oh, gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Modhale. I hope it gets better soon. Make sure to have a drink. Keep yourself hydrated. Sit down then. Oh, preferably without sticking your nose in my crotch. Never work with children or animals, they say. Right. So, we need to name this little friend. And we need to carry on with Hans the Squiggan, who is looking pretty good. I'm quite pleased with the way he's looking. And I'm going to have to take the toothpick out of my mouth because I'm going to be licking paintbrushes. It's what I do. So I'm going to put that in Squigfriend's mouth. Thank you, Squigfriend. You can hold on to my toothpick. So, unless anybody can think of a nice name for our little Envy Pride friend here, I'm going to put them to one side. And we'll work on Hans for a little bit. And then if somebody does come up with a name, we'll stop, we'll have a little naming ceremony, and then we'll carry on. Good choice, D-Mac. Spark Castlevania. Very nice. This track has no right slapping as hard as it does. If you say so. Porthos just activated my phone with his tongue, which is gross. It's a throwaway level track in Castlevania 4. Yeah. I can see that from the Tatum. But, you know, throwaway levels can have good music too. Right, so we finally got all of the base blue on there. And we've got some areas where it's not gone on quite as evenly, and I kind of like that because it shows the black base through a bit more. You see, I am one of those people that will not reset a run if it's going badly. I'll just, unless it's like, DMAC. Fucking hell, mate. That was awful. Fucking awful. Well done. Well done. Your terrible jokes are on fire today. They really are. Okay, so we're going to go with Magic Blue, which is Vallejo colour from their game colour line. Oh yeah, please excuse the state of my nails. There's a reason I had a toothpick in my gob. I've not got a lot of work to do at the minute because I'm basically getting everything ready for when I leave in 2 weeks' time. That would be amazing, D. Make him do it. Customer saw me licking my paintbrush on a job last week. They didn't say anything, but I think they thought me strange. I remember somebody came into this stream having seen one of my point and click streams, and they came into the hobby stream to see what I was doing, and they were just like, "Did you just put that paintbrush in your mouth?" And I went, "Yes." Like, the first time anybody sees a hobbyist put a paintbrush in their mouth it's a spiritual experience. Okay, this might be a little too bright, actually. Yeah, this is way too bright, actually. So, there it is. As is tradition on Friday night. Happy Friday, everyone. You made it through another week. Let the weekend commence now. So what I'm going to do is... excuse me, pause us. I'm going to use some Cantor Blue, which is the base coat that we've used, to just darken the Magic Blue down a tiny bit. Now, this is going to be interesting because they are two different consistencies, because they're two different brands, and they've both been thinned in different ways. Can I? No, I can't. Okay, that's just on there now. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All good. I mean, what we could do is use the Magic Blue on its own as the highlight colour. And that might work quite nicely. Right, that looks a bit better. Just to move his wings out of the way. Right. Yeah, it's a little darker. That's better. It's not quite so in your face now. So I hope you've all had a good week. I know it's been quite rough for a lot of folks, especially with the storm in the UK, Storm Eunice. Oh, I think Porthos going to get down in a second. We'll see. But I hope, in spite of the world still setting itself on fire, folks are... Go on then. Go on then. If you want to go, go. There we go. Good lad. Look at you being decisive. Gonna pour it down a tiny little bit. So I'm going to go back over some of the areas with the Cantor Blue later to put the shadows back in, I think. Oh, the dog, he's been. I can be a bit more precise about it then. Yeah, look, that's much nicer now it's dried. I'm shaky again.
Hello there.
Hey, Christian, how you doing? It is indeed. This is Hans the Squiggan. This is the Old Zogwart Squig Sanctuary representation of Hans the Dragon from chat. It's the Loonboss Cave Squig from last year, the year before. Hey RNG, how you doing? Happy Friday. I'm loving seeing all the Froogies, by the way. It's good to see the Froogie getting out. Froogie's really cute. In case anybody doesn't know, Froogie was designed by somebody who was aware of what was going on with Pepe's and wanted a nice, wholesome alternative. And they're so adorable. I love them. They are the superior frog emotes, in my opinion. Still have it in a box somewhere waiting for paints to be bought. Yeah, I've got a lot of paints. Probably too many of certain colours. Like, I've got a lot of blues. But that's because I'm also supposed to be sorting my Night Lord's army out this year. But yeah, the wings are from Wargame exclusive. They are 3D printed wings. Because the reason I hadn't built this sooner is because I hadn't got the perfect wings to make my Squiggan with. And then I saw these whilst I was buying this little guy, my Sharkticon Squig. Let me try that without a paintbrush in my mouth. My Sharkticon Squig. That was done as a request for Geistertanz. I saw these wings on the store and went, you know what? These would be perfect. And they're a bit heavy. Like, they make the mini really unstable, but they look so fucking good. Also, great choice, Torpor. I love SPG. Really good band.
Hello there.
Hey, Hans. We were just talking about you. How you doing? Don't know if the microphone's picking that up because I've made some adjustments to it, but Porthos is spinning around next to me. He's in a bit of a mood. The storm's meant that he's not really been outside. Hey, Keen, how you doing? Trying to think what my favourite SPG track is. I really like Electricity. I think Fire might be my favourite one though. Still annoyed with the red spray ruining my new tech priest. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Hans. You guys have a storm too? Yeah. Storm Eunice. It's currently laying waste to most of the UK. I'm in the Midlands, so we're getting the wind and a bit of the rain, but nowhere near as much of the sort of damage that is being caused in the north and the south. We're just sort of in the middle of it all. I really like the way that blue's turned out. Really like it. Trying really hard not to get paint on the eye. I'm actually quite pleased with how they turned out. There we go. I just wanted to get the lid. In Norfolk, my back gate is currently lying in the street. Oh, fuck. I'm so sorry to hear that, Squirrel. Ugh. Yeah, this storm is just fucking up the entire country. It's kind of impressive, but you know, in the I am also petrified kind of way. Yeah, Porthos won't even go outside. It's so windy out there. He's just like, no, I don't like the spooky ooh noises. They make me nervous. And he hates the rain, so. Making a tech adept for my road trader crew. Imagine she doesn't like my Drakkari character since she can't. That's not why gates are supposed to be. Indeed, Christian. Yeah, it's Do you remember the storm we had in the UK? I want to say middle of last year, maybe the year before now. We had like a plastic awning type thing, like a corrugated plastic. Um, um, awning between the coal sheds out back because we live in a an old council house, and the side of the house, and the wind was that bad that it ripped the awning out of the wall on both sides and dragged it into the back garden. And we went out to assess the damage, and it was just there, upside down, with all the nails sort of bent at a 90-degree angle poking out of it. It's fucking terrifying. It really is quite amazing the damage that a storm can do, but it's not the good kind of amazing, you know? Hi, Porthos. Look, you can come and sit with me if you want, but you ain't getting much more than that, I'm afraid. Today is awful. Big hug, Squirrel. I hope everything else is going okay. Oof. Oh, bless you, squirrel. Seriously, massive hugs. That sounds really rough. I hope your friend group at least were supportive. That's a absolutely terrible situation to be in, though. I am very, very sorry to hear that that's happened. All of that on 5 hours. Oh, bless you. That's awful. You really are having a rough one, aren't you? I really hope things start to pick up for you. They were supportive. I knew they would be. I wasn't ready to tell them all. Yeah, I get that. Completely get that. Oh, all right. Oh my god, this is adorable. I don't know if I can show you this. I'm gonna have to fuck around with the camera, which is totes profesh. He's brought his cuddly toy so that I will play with him. How fucking cute is that? Look at that face. Look at that adorable little face. uh, uh, he is too cute for his own blooming good. Aren't you, sweetheart? You are. Thank you very much for the treat for Porthos, Modhel. I think he deserves it for being so damn adorable, doesn't he? Ready? Ooh. This is Bastion, isn't it? It is. Haha! Another good choice there, Torpor. Come on, P. Come up. You can bring the sloth with you if you want. You come up. No? He just really wants to play. Okay, ready? Go get it. Sorry, with the storm being as it is, I need to give him a little bit of attention. He was literally crying earlier because the wind was so high. He was like sitting at my feet crying while I was working, and it was heartbreaking. We're just so scared. I don't know about the gender confusion I'm experiencing, but they know I'm not straight. Which I wasn't ready to tell the dozen people who are my only IRL friends simultaneously. Yeah, that's a really big group to kind of share that amount of information with if you're still kind of processing it yourself, definitely. But it's happened now. It may not have been what you wanted, but at least it went reasonably well considering. It's one of those situations where you've kind of got to take the positives where you can. But I am really, really sorry that you found yourself in that situation and that everything else has been so rough for you as well. The universe really needs to give you a break. From what you've said recently. It's like go piss in someone else's chips for a bit. Preferably a horrible person. That would be nice. No, go ruin a turf's day. Suppose the universe doesn't care if you're a good person or not, though, does it? Ooh, and now Nina Simone. Fucking hell. Got some tunes in the jukebox tonight. I love Nina Simone. Beautiful voice. Might sound silly to say, but it's so soulful.
Hero Quest is the best game ever made, and anyone who says otherwise is wrong.
Hey, Cypher, how you doing? That had to be Cypher. It's always Cypher. It was. How you doing, Cypher? You arrived just in time for the squig butt paint. I'm glad to hear it. And I know I've got a message from you on Discord. Today has been a weird day. I will respond to it after the stream, I promise. Oh, I should probably just let you folks know, by the way. In a couple of weeks' time, don't fight me, bot. DMAC's about to have a fight with Tech Squig. Get your bets in. Who's gonna win? Tech Squig can't lose. Oh dear. I don't know. DMAC's got full control of Tech Squig, whether he's realised it or not yet. Though, please don't switch my bot off. Please. It does serve a purpose. Yeah. In 2 weeks' time, I will be finishing my current job. It will be the last hobby happy hour after working at my current workplace. Fence is winning. About half of it's on the lawn. Oof. I'm so sorry to hear that, Cypher. But the Friday after that, I'll be starting. Well, the week after that, the Monday after that, I'll be starting my new job. And my new job has new hours. So this specific stream is. It's been a bit windy today. Yeah, it windy, as So likes to say. Yeah. So new hours. So this stream will be starting half an hour later going forwards. So it'll be starting at 6. It will either go till 7 and it will just be a single hour, or I might start doing it as a 2-hour slot and going from 6 till 8 like I do on Wednesdays. Taco Thursday in heaven and the angels are farting up a gale. Well done, Monhow. Well done. That's a disgusting mental image. Well done. Yeah. I might like put a poll up or something. 6 till 10 sounds good. Okay, DMAC. I'd just like to point out that if I stream 6 till 10 on a Friday, I won't be playing Dead by Daylight with you. So, is that 6 till 10 or 6 till 8? No, I won't. I will be steadfast, and I will not just play it because I really want to. I will, on principle, just for the sake of being defiant, not play it. I could play play it from 8 till 10. We'll see. But yeah, I'll put up a poll or something, and we'll see how we go from here. And what people exactly. I don't want to burn myself out, Cypher. On that note, the Saturday streams are likely to change format ever so slightly going forwards. Because part of the reason I'm so burnt out is because I'm trying to juggle a full-time job, streaming however many hours I do a week, and having a social life. And that's kind of impossible. Especially with everything else in my home life. So the Saturday streams and maybe even the Sunday streams might become a bit more chill. And by chill I mean like I might be gaming with friends a bit more. I might be playing less story focused games and just like doing a lot more one-offs on a Saturday night. I do want to finish Hollow Knight though, so Porthos, sweetheart, I love you, I do, but you're driving me to distraction. There we go. I wonder if I can get Slow's attention. Maybe Porthos wants a chaperone into the garden. And go out. Will that make you happy? Good choice again, Torpor. Hades has a beautiful soundtrack. I mean, all Supergiant games do, but let's see if he sees this. Just sent Slow a message to asking him to let Porthos out. He'll either see it or he won't, and I'll have to go and get him, or just let Porthos out myself. And then we'll take a little break. But I really want to finish this layer. I'd like to finish all of the blue, to be honest with you. Thank you, Hans. Yeah, so Saturdays might look a little different going forward, and at some point, I'm not going to say too much about it, but at some point Sundays are probably going to look different too. Okay. Fess up. Who was it? I'm not gonna look. But somebody has put something in the jukebox, whether they intended to or not, which is of particular importance to me. I fucking love this song. It is my favourite Midnight song. It is beautiful and spooky and just amazing. I'm giving you the opportunity to own up before I look and just out you as being amazing. Don't know who that could have been. Requested by DMAC. Thank you very much, Mod Hell, for pointing the finger for me. DMAC, you're a star, mate. Exceptional taste in music. Just curious what the song was. Yeah, it's Vampires by the Midnight. I was going to go and see them just before the pandemic hit. Like, I was making the plans and booking. I was going to book the tickets and everything, and then the plague attacked. And I don't know if I'm ever going to get the opportunity to see them again. I don't know if they're going to be in the UK ever again after everything. Non desu ka?
What's this about the plague?
Oh, I was just saying that we were going to go and see the Midnight, and then plague.
Really? I haven't seen Midnight?
Also, that sax, yes. It's a perfectly designed song, in my opinion. It has everything.
Gold!
Thanks, Slow. You know, the best thing about having sound cancelling headphones on is I can barely hear what he says most of the time. Nurgle thwarted us. Exactly, Squirrel. It's completely unacceptable. They do indeed, DMAC. Dark All Day being the biggest one, I'd say, and with a music video done by Adi Shankar, no less. Fucking love that music video. I've told the story about Slow possibly having a hand in that. The man, the myth, the legend. Yes, exactly. Before, though, if anybody wants to hear it again, I'm happy to tell it again, because it just makes me smile every time I think about it. Oh. Tell a story. Who said that? So, back when Dark All Day first released, Gunship posted a tweet saying that, you know, that they've released this new track and they were trying to figure out who to get to do their music video for it. And Slow commented on the tweet with a YouTube video that had Adi Shankar stuff in, and it was like, I think Adi Shankar would be really good for this. And lo and behold, if you've ever seen the Dark All Day music video, it's so fucking good. It's got so much in it for vampire movie fans, or vampire media fans, I should say. It's just a really fucking good video. Oh, a stretch and a posture check. Thank you very much, Model. I really need to get, like, sounds attached to those. Ah. Yeah, so small possibility that Slow, in being excited about Adi Shankar's work, had a hand in Dark All Day's music video looking the way it does. Oh. Oh dear. See what I've done there? Put my brush in the pail a bit. It should be fine. Be okay. Oh, you fuckwit, Stretch. I mean, yeah. The amount of times that Longfang has done the concerned friend voice at me over one thing or another, it wouldn't be that difficult. I could probably just record a conversation with him and I'd get something for one or the other of them. I'd still pay him for it, though. Always tip your artists if you can. Oh, yeah. Some of you may have noticed that I've gone full gremlin today. I'm still wearing my pyjamas. Just didn't see the point in getting changed. I need to put money aside for a certain commission. Yes. Yes, you do. Oh, exciting news, by the way. So my emotes at the minute are kind of all over the place. Yeah, fair, DMAC. If you yeah, I understand that. They are very cool. See how much you get, see what you can put aside, would be my suggestion. Yes, good news, good news. So, my emotes are a bit all over the place at the moment, as I'm sure many of you well know. Like, we've got a couple of Porthos ones that get used quite a lot, and then we've got the random raccoons from Puzzle Agent, and just a few weird bits that were entertaining in one way or another. I have asked Snipe of Snipe and Whip fame if they would be willing to do some proper emotes for me.
Hello there.
And they are going to. Oh, D, mate. Exactly what you mean there. I am just as bad. But you gotta have a fun budget, right? Dutch government will most likely announce a lift of almost all COVID measures next week. According to them, it's because medical care is no longer overwhelmed. In reality, it seems to me that it's because COVIDiotism is spreading and folks are getting unruly and planning protests. It's the carnival, which can uncharitably be described as a week-long booze-fueled fancy dress grope fest, and they don't want to cancel it again because public opinion. So guess which country will have another spike and possibly lockdown in a month's time? Well, I think we're in the same boat there, Mod Hale. Because I think the UK's doing the same. Well, England's doing the same thing. I think Scotland are being more sensible. Shock horror. Oof, yeah. It's tricky with Gunpla as well because sometimes they'll get a couple in and then they won't be able to get any more for ages. It's rough. What?
Robots.
Yes, they are, dear.
Come on.
Yeah, so we might have some consistent emotes in the not too distant future. Like, I've not put a deadline on it or anything, and I've said to Snipe that they can take their time. I'm not going to pressure them, because nobody needs any extra fucking pressure right now. But yeah, it's a thing that's going to happen at some point. So some of the emotes that we currently have might be replaced with something a little bit more consistent. But I'll try and make sure that we capture all of the same emotions. Just probably with my mascot's owner instead of various raccoons from elsewhere. My fun budget went on Oryx Cells. Oh, D-Mac. Which Robbie is it that you were looking at? I know you really like the Nendroids, but was it the proper little statues that are coming out next year, or was it the Nendroids? Because Nendroids, once they're out, if you don't get them, they end up being 2-3 times the price. Speaking from experience, there. But the statues, because they're not coming out for a while and they're on pre-order. Yellow one, right? That makes sense. Ah, yeah, because Flint's really into Silent Hill as well, isn't he? Wow, Hans, that's yeesh. Yeah, I don't think I think what I saw in the papers, well, online because I don't read the newspapers anymore, was that the UK was doing something similar. Entire DM history is just Silent Hill merch. It's nice that you connected over something. You know, if Fridays do turn into a thing where I paint for a bit and then game for a bit, I might have to reassess my overlay. I mean, I have ideas. I have sort of dreams for how I'd like the stream setup to look once I'm in a position to do those kind of things, but I'm not there yet. You know? Even the situations are very different, though. Well, I'm guessing, Hans, that Norway have got evidence and facts and figures to back up why they're doing it. Do you know where LiveSplit's going to live? Well, it won't live in this layout, but yes, I know exactly where it's going to live, D. I've already set it up on my other layout. In fact, the preview of it that I sent you, put that there, has a background on it that I have specifically tweaked in Photoshop so that it sits in just the right place. And looks like a consistent part of my stream layout. Because I am that person. Thank you. The UK has a double-sized half-witted Lord Farquaad meme calling the shots. Yeah, exactly. Mod Hale, you've hit the nail on the head there. You have hit the nail on the head there. I, for one, will be hiding indoors until I feel it is safe to do otherwise, with some very specific exceptions. Like, I'm supposed to go and get my eyes tested, and I need to go to a dentist. There is a hole in one of my teeth. My dentist moved to a location I couldn't get to. At the beginning of 2019, and I went, well, I'm not coming with you then, am I? And then during the pandemic, they moved to not that far away from me, but I was so fucking broke that I couldn't go back. And because I'm terrible at taking care of my own teeth, PSA, take care of your teeth. It's never too late to start taking care of your teeth. You'll just have a bit more work to do if you've not looked after yours, which is a situation I find myself in. Yeah, because I'm not very good at taking care of my teeth. I now have a really great hole in one of them, and it's starting to cause me problems. So I'm gonna have to go to a dentist at some point. You know, I might not go over it with the Cantor. I might. I've got some blue washes. I might do a blue wash instead, like an ink wash. That could look cool. I might actually dry brush the wings. Oops. Yeah, it sounds like there are facts and figures to back things up there, Hans, which I'm not sure the UK really has, to be honest with you. I kind of stopped paying attention to it all quite some time ago because it was just making me sad. So now I'm just trying to get along as best as I can. And only really paying attention to it when something big happens. We're getting a really nice sort of medley of different kinds of music at the minute. Today, even. There we go. And I'm here for it. Thank you, everybody, for sharing your music choices. So glad that I've been able to see Fighting Evil is Cool live. They're a lot of fun live. I mean, no big surprises there, but any news source I listen to this was from security. Yeah, that's fair. Oof, shots fired, Hans. I mean, accurate, but still. Damn. About 1901 or 1999 is up to your interpretation. As far as I'm concerned, the only difference between those two numbers is that in one of those years, there were slightly more drugs available. Slightly. Okay. So, Hans the Squiggan is now the blue that he's going to remain. So we can start highlighting and putting in some shadows and things. This has been a successful stream already. I am happy. know what I'm going to do? Because I don't do this often enough. I'm actually going to make sure that I run this bit of the brush along my rag. There we go. Because if you get paint build up here, it can cause a lot of problems, not just for your bristles going all weird, but it can really damage the brush. I had one where I never cleaned it properly, and it got paint build up here, and all the bristles fell out. Learn doing murders in the night. I think you're looking pretty fab. Oh, Hans, I've been meaning to ask. This squig has a tongue. Should I be including the tongue, or should I, it should be his big tongue. Or would you prefer, like, a jet of fire or something? Are you a fire-breathing dragon? Or an ice-breathing dragon, seeing as you're blue? But yeah, I'll leave you to think about that, because I don't need to worry about it right now anyway. But okay. Insane detail. I'm deliberately not using the psycho because I haven't set up the sound command yet. Jet of fire would be nice, it helps burn down the establishment. I like your thinking, Hans. Okay. I will off stream green stuff you a nice jet of fire. Hello, Porthos. You're back again. So I watched The Kingsman with my mum the other week. It was last Friday, actually. And Rasputin, the Rasputin, makes an appearance in that as a reasonably central character for a chunk of the film. And I was telling my mum about what Rasputin was actually like, because songs like this make him sound like he was completely irresistible to all women. He was an interesting fellow. If you read any books about him, it's a fucking odd duck, that one. For one thing, he was a complete shit to his neighbours. Yeah, I think it is actually Mohel. Rah rah Russian bee. Oh, that's adorable, Cypher. Love it. One of my aunties, when she was a kid, she thought eating rifles was eating trifles, and that's always made me smile as well. I love stuff like that. Oh, that was a bad time to jump up, Porthos. What's up, sweetheart? Yeah. It's a really interesting fellow. He had a lot of disputes with his next door neighbour. Like land disputes. But apparently he was a bit of a shit. He was also... Oh my god, can you hear him whinging because he wants to come and sit with me? You are such a big baby. Come on. Come on then. Come on. You're holding me up. You are holding my stream hostage. Come on. Oh, ow. Right. You gonna sit? Put your bum down. Come on, sit down. Sit. Sit. Good boy. There we go, he got the message. No snaps. So, yeah. he was constantly drunk. He was always starting arguments with people. He loved an orgy. So whether the people in the orgy with him enjoyed his presence there is up for debate, apparently. Yeah, there are some very, very good books about him as a... Oh dear. This video is age restricted. Oh dear. That's a problem. Porthos, are you deliberately blocking me? Oh yeah. It was gunship. Shit. That sucks. I really like that song. Oh well. Yeah, if you like vampire stuff, particularly if you're a fan of things like Buffy and Lost Boys, and Castlevania, and you've not seen it before, I highly recommend you look up the music video for Dark All Day by Gunship. Really fucking good video. Can I get to my brush? Thank you. But yes, to conclude what I was saying about Rasputin, he was a very interesting fellow in the literal personification of a Reddit post kind of way. So if you ever fancy a chuckle, reading a book about what he was actually like as a person could really give you that. Space Banjo is cool. Space Banjo is cool. This is a really good track. I think we've had this one in the jukebox before as well. So we're not going to see much of the inside of the mouth once I've put the jet of fire in, but I wanted to paint it anyway, just in case we do see any of it. And now seemed like a good time to do that. I'm only going to do like a base coat and a wash, probably. Maybe a little bit of highlighting near the gums. It's going to end up with pink teeth if Porthos has got anything to do with it. What are you doing, sweet pea? Do you want to sit on my lap? Go on then. Hurry up. He makes things so difficult. Nope. He's just being difficult tonight. You're so noisy, sweetheart. Wow. What? Porthos being difficult? Perish the thought. I know, right? He's normally so well behaved. He literally ignores me and doesn't want to be anywhere near my chair unless I'm talking to the microphone. Like, So I've been playing Dead by Daylight with DMAC over the last few days, and we were on comms at the last weekend, playing it, and Porthos was harassing me and wanting to come up and wanting a cuddle, and just generally being a nuisance whilst I was trying to avoid being murdered brutally. But when I wasn't on comms with DMAC and we've been playing it together, he's completely fucking ignoring me. You know, he'll sit on his bed. He was helping. He was not fucking helping, D, and you know it. What? Want a cuddle? There you go, look. There's a cuddle. No. No kisses. Your breath smells. Porthos, you hecking diva. I know, right? Yeah, I think I have torpor. If Pavlov was around to see this dog. But yeah, whenever I'm on the phone at my desk, even during work hours now, he will start doing tricks by my chair and things like that in the hopes that I will give him a treat. Thankfully, so far, people have been very receptive to the cute puppy. And they're just like, oh, he's so cute, give him a treat from me, which just makes things worse, doesn't it, sweetheart? Because you always get your way. I never bloody do. You always fucking win. Oh. Hi, Porthos. He just forced his head under my arm. Are you done now? Can I go back to painting? Yeah? Shit. I just put pink in my blue. Don't look into the details of Pavlov research. No, I know, Cypher. I'm well aware. There have been some very interesting scientific research papers involving animals, all varieties. I'm not going to get into them on stream because some of them are a bit grim and some of them are just, ooh, damn. That would be a really bad time to headbutt me, sweetheart. Oh, is he going to get down? No, he's just getting comfy. You big baby. And he's down. You appear to be having some difficulty, DMAC. Hmm. Looks like you've managed to get something you're wanting. It could be that it's just struggling to find a track based on the information you're giving it. Or it could just be really sleepy. Who knows? Yeah, we're almost definitely not going to see that bit, but I want it painted anyway, to be safe. Bye, Porthos. Doesn't he look better now he's had his mouth painted? Surprising what a lick of paint will do. Yeah, tried to clean my brush in my iron brew then? That ain't gonna help. Ah, very possibly, DMAC. Just nodded to agree with you. Well, I'm glad I have that effect. Looks very happy, like all at the Squig Sanctuary. I'm glad you think that. I'm glad that you think my squigs are happy. I do try to take care of them. They get only the best of care here at Old Zogwarts Squig Sanctuary. Yeah, I suppose at some point I should probably rename the Discord as well, but I don't wanna, you know? But new folks who don't know me from a couple of years ago, probably like, why the fuck is this place called the Squig Sanctuary? What's that got to do with anything? Rename the Discord to Yui for life. Why do I get the feeling that would just end badly for me? I mean, yes, Yui for life. Yui's amazing. But, okay. So we've still got the little anklet. Cult of Porthos. No, we are not having cult in my Discord server's name. The Oni is Rin's dad. Really? I did not know that. Is that a legit thing, or are you just, You know, I'm about as comfortable with the word church as I am with the word cult, Cypher, so probably not. Pamperers of Porthos. Oh my god. That should be what I call, like, the highest tier of subbing, shouldn't I? I should call it Porthos Pamperers. Yeah. Yeah, I should. I'll figure it out eventually. But yeah, things are likely to Porthos enable a society. Accurate. Things are likely to change going forward. I mean, it'll still be me, and it'll still be Porthos, and you'll still get your hobby content, you'll still get your gaming content. It'll just maybe look a little different. We'll see. Curse Bloodline. Shit. That's I mean, it tracks, but damn. Does that include smart asses who redeemed 60k channel points for Uwu? I suppose it does, doesn't it? Honestly, I'd rather you make Porthos fat than let me do that again. Maybe I just need to price it higher. It's my fault. Rookie mistake. Don't even think about it, Torpor. I can hear those cogs whirring. Don't you dare. I mean, you know, they're your channel points, you spend them however you like. But still. Don't make me uwu tonight, please. Fucking hell, that's a mouthful, Model. Not even sure that fit. 73.9, Jesus Christ. You know, considering how much you folks enable Porthos, I'm surprised you have so many channel points there. I'm going to be super lazy about this bit. Like, I'm literally just throwing paint on it so that when I throw the dirt on it later, it's not just all black underneath. There is nothing more to it than that. I'm hoarding them. Some enable more than others. That's very true. Very, very true. And some enable in different ways as well. Looking at you, Torpor. Very appreciative of the treats that you sent for Porthos. They have come in very handy. And he loves them. Okay. So there's something on the base now, so when I put the dirt on it, it's not going to be completely bleh. Surprised that there would be any left. Well, he did have some treats left over from his previous... Oh, he's being cute again. Look at that. Look at that. Hey, Splat. What are you doing? What are you doing? You being cute? Yeah. I love that you folks don't give a shit about me fucking about with the camera during the stream, because it means I can show you stuff like that. Because he's adorable. Smelly, but adorable. But yeah, he had some left from his previous bag. There's not any of those left now. They're all gone now. But he did, up until recently, have some of the treats that you sent left. I only ate them all. Right. So I'm going to take a little bit of magic blue. Stuff is really strong though, so I don't need that much. Should do. And hopefully when this dries, it will be just a little brighter than the one underneath it. Because I'm not one for sort of big steps in colour when I'm doing stuff like this. I mean, sure, that has its place, and artists that use that technique are really good. Like, I really like their work, but it's just, you know, it's not how I paint. There is no wrong or right way to paint a thing. There is only your way and everyone else's ways. Oh yeah, by the way, what a good track. It is, it's lovely. He got his paws on a bag of treats before. Oh, you mean like broken into a bag and just eaten them? Yeah. Yeah. Though he tends to do stuff like that more with human food. He once stole half a box of chicken nuggets off of the centre of the coffee table without knocking anything else off of the coffee table and took it out into the garden, complete with the pot of ketchup that was with it, opened the ketchup and ate the ketchup and the nuggets. If I didn't know better, I'd think he'd grown opposable thumbs just for that task. So it's a little bit lighter than I really wanted it to be. But what I can do is do a really watered down version. Just to blend that in a bit more there.
Get nice and moist for me, won't you?
Oh, fuck, that made me jump. Thank you for the hydrate, Modhail. Yeah, I was angry at him, but I was also impressed. No, Cypher, because they were Slow's chicken nuggets. And Slow would never go out into the garden to eat his food. Oh shit, I got a stretch and a posture check as well. I'm sorry, Modhail. You folks at home, or wherever you may be watching this, if you have been gremlining it up like I have, now is a really good time to have a little stretch yourself, give your shoulders a roll, and just recenter yourselves. Right. And thank you for flagging that for me, Modhail. I need to get sound alerts for those two, because otherwise I will just keep fucking missing them during chat, because I'm terrible. Absolutely terrible. Oh yeah, so after the joke about having a sound to play whenever I break out the psycho, I actually did some thinking about it, and sorry, the music distracted me for a second because I was trying to figure out what it was. It's quite quiet in comparison to the other tracks that have been on. For me, at least. I don't know if it is for you folks. Just keeping our favourite trash panda in peak working order. Ah, bless you, Modhail. Thank you very much. You're a sweetheart. Yeah, so what I'm planning on doing, if I can find the time to figure out how to do it, it shouldn't be too difficult, is not only having a sound alert for when I use the psycho brush, but also having a psycho counter. So every time I go, that's it, I'm going to break out the psycho, somebody can like do the psycho command, it will play the sound alert, but it will also add 1 to the total amount of times I've used the psycho during that stream. It's like a death counter, but it's a falling back on my comfort blanket paintbrush counter instead. Just trying to inject a bit more fun into the hobby streams, I guess. Because I know not a lot of folks do want to hobby along with me. Some folks do. And either way, I'm just happy that you enjoy the streams. Oh, he's whinging again. What are you whinging about now? That's the Monkey Island theme tune. Somewhere deep in the Caribbean. It is as well. It's hard to hobby with the boys under my feet. Yeah, exactly, Cypher. You know, folks have got things going on in their lives that mean that sometimes you just can't hobby along even if you want to. And for those that aren't hobbying along, I'd love it if there were, you know, more ways that you could interact with the stream. When I hobby along, I don't get to chat as much. Oh, the Dancing Frogie's out. I love the Dancing Frogie. In their pajamas. Just like me. It's pajama party. Yeah, so I'll do some thinking on that, and I'll ask you folks before I do anything. What's odd, Cypher? What's up? Can't see it in chat, but I can see it in the stream. The Dancing Froogie. Sometimes Twitch has like a fucky moment and is just like, nah. You need BTTV. Yeah. I forget that that's not This is wonderful. Nice, Torpor. Thank you very much for putting this in. This works really well. See, I am very much of the opinion that you should just keep trying until you run out of cake. And then when you run out of cake, make some more cake. Or buy some more cake. And then keep trying. I am quite fond of Jonathan Colton. And I'm so glad that they got him to do the Portal and Portal 2 ending songs. They used one of his songs, Re Your Brains, which is a fantastic comedy zombie song. as a random track that can play during one of the levels in Left 4 Dead 2, I want to say. For my science project, I shall attempt to not eat this luscious chocolate cake, and I shall continue the experiment until I run out of chocolate cake. That is a beautiful science experiment, Hans. Nicely done, and thank you for the bits, my friend. What, Bobby? You want? Ah. It's 6 minutes past 7, and I've normally stopped by now. I think I know what's up with him. It's a very short line. Nice, Cypher. Hey, there's no wrong with the World Eater scheme, Kian. Okay, so I'll put a couple more midtones on, mostly on the Squiggin's face, I think, and then I'll finish up, because otherwise Porthos is just going to drive me mad. He's doing a big whinge. Yeah, I was talking about Re Your Brains, that's right, I remember now. So in one of the levels in, I'm pretty sure it's the first Left 4 Dead actually, might be Left 4 Dead 2, I can't remember. There is a cantina, and if you interact with the I'd be in Left 4 Dead, wasn't it? Let's see. I don't know, DMAC. Re Your Brains was definitely in one of the Left 4 Deads. Because it's in the demo. And it has a very small percentage chance of appearing. But basically, in this cantina, there's a jukebox, as you would find in a cantina. And if you happen to bump it, it will start playing music and will cause a zombie wave to rush you. But they've programmed it in with the music, so depending on which track plays on the jukebox, because it's random, will depend on when the zombies turn up. And I can see that Cypher's put Re Your Brains in the jukebox, so you'll be able to hear in a minute. But there is a point in the song where it's just coming up to the first proper chorus, and when it comes up to the chorus, we get into the bridge. There's still been no sign of any zombies, so you just starting to feel, okay, maybe they're not going to come and get me. It's all good. And then the chorus starts, and it starts with, all we want to do is eat your brains. And as that happens, zombies start piling over a car near the cantina and rushing you from every direction. And it is the most tense thing, but it's hilarious because of the song that's playing in the background. And I was fortunate enough that when I was playing that particular level, that happened to me. And I died. I was too busy laughing to pay attention to what was happening, and I died. But it was just so well put together. And I don't know about the shooter Plants vs Zombies. Can't remember what that was called. Was it Garden Warfare? Something like that. But I know the original Plants vs Zombies, the tower defense game. The really memey song from that was called "Zombie on Your Lawn." And it was by a lady called Laura Shigehara. Okay, this is looking better now. We've got some definite tones going on here, which is what I wanted. Nothing too intense just yet, but definite tones. I'm hoping you folks can see that as well. But with the issues I've had with lighting today, who knows? Yeah, Garden Warfare. I played a little bit of that, but I really couldn't get into it. I think partially because it was very loot box heavy when I played it, and I'm not here for that, you know. I don't mind paid DLC, but I don't want to pay for something and then get shit. You know, it was pretty crap. I'll take your word for it because I didn't play enough of it to be able to form an opinion. I don't think, but the loot boxiness of it just pissed me off. Lots of people seem to love it though. I mean, it's a unique take on the like multiplayer shooter, but eh. Ooh, sounds like this might be a live one, or it's a specific version. Oh, it's a music video version. Okay. Any office workers in chat will probably appreciate this song. Oh, bless you, Modhail. Okie dokie, you go get some rest. Go and enjoy your patat and get yourself a drink and just relax. Hope you have a lovely weekend, and I hope you feel better soon. It's been lovely to have you here.
Hello there.
Hey, Soul, how you doing? Fine and Mighty been reading, listening to Stormlight Archive books. Excellent books about Crabtastic World with a bit of magical girl boy nonsense. Fabulous, Sol. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying them. I am really pleased with how that looks. And I know you can't really see it on the camera. I wonder if I can fix that. Turn the intensity up. There we go. Yeah, you can kind of see it a bit better now. But there are sort of variances in the shades. Yeah, that is a really good Jonathan Colton song, and it's a really good sort of first Jonathan Colton song for anyone that's not listened to him before. Because it does give you a good idea of the kind of music he makes. A lot of it is comedic in some way or other.
Hello there.
Oh, thank you very much, Modhell. I'll take a look. Let's put a little shine on those cheeks. Shiny bottom. Okay, I think we're good now. I actually didn't do the underside of this wing with the combination colour looking at that, but it looks nicer, so I'll probably go back over this one with the Cantor, just on its own, because I like the way that looks. It's just different enough. I think it works nicely. But I think I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to go and get a bite to eat, and then I am going to chill out for the evening. So I'm sorry to Sol, because I know you've only just got here, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with how Hans the Squiggan is coming along. I think he's looking quite fierce, quite ferocious, and I'm really liking the coloration. I hope you all like him too. I think he's going to be a really nice addition to the Squig Sanctuary when he's done. Okay. We need to go to this screen. Okay, so am I right in thinking... Come on, Bar Raider, do your thing. Oh, no, Bar Raider's broken again. Fair enough. I'm pretty sure Longfang's still alive. So... well, I'm glad you've enjoyed the little bit you got to see, Sol. It's always fun when my technology decides to just screw me over at the last second. Right. Yeah, we're gonna raid Longfang. He seems to still be alive. Right. I will be back tomorrow with some more Hollow Knight. And on Sunday with some more Monkey Island. Feeling much better than I did this time last week, so hopefully the burnout isn't going to come back anytime soon. But as I warned folks earlier, there are going to be some changes coming to the stream schedule and to the content of the streams over the next few weeks once I start my new job. Just because I'm going to have to prioritize that over streaming, unfortunately. In the short term, at least. Yeah, so hopefully I'll see you all for some Hollow Knight tomorrow evening. And as always, until I do see you next, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, wash your fucking hands. Have a lovely weekend, everybody. For those of you that are struggling with the storm and with other things right now, I hope things start to pick up for you soon. Now, go say hi to Longfang for me, and take care, everybody.